What's up, y'all? Figured I'd kind of hop on here and do a little bit of a yap sesh. Keep you give you guys a little update video nonetheless. I got a whole camera set up now, so let me know how it's working. Looks pretty good to me. But anyways, yeah, it's been pretty fucking hectic nonetheless. I don't know why I'm messing with this. Sorry. The last handful of weeks. Today I just locked in after 2.5 months of looking and being very picky and, putting in offers on homes and then, getting offers accepted and then getting the inspection report and realizing that they're complete duds and, just finding minor things that completely just wouldn't make the house a good option for me. After 2.5 months, finally finding a house, locking it in. I'm closing on the 17th, gonna get the whole process started. It feels pretty good, because I've been at this for quite some time nonetheless. And, to think that everything I've been manifesting and working for and just consistently working day in, day out, being tired and, have had negative thoughts of wondering if this is worth it with at some certain points, but it's crazy, and then not even a week or two ago, I had Zaxby's going on. I sat down with corporate, I met corporate, I became a franchisee for Zaxby's, and to think that, like I'm everything I could possibly ever dream of and, manifest and pray for is becoming a reality right in front of my eyes. And it's such a supernatural, surreal feeling to have all of your dreams and all of the things that you are building and working towards slowly become a reality right in front of you. There's money can't buy that. There's nothing money-wise that can buy that kind of experience, Like the money might be cool, the life I'm gonna live might be cool, the cars I'm gonna have might be cool, but to be actively working on your craft and every day working towards something that you are passionate about, and because I've been at this for 2.5 years, and to think over the last 6 to 8 months things are slowly starting to really solidify and become a reality. It's an unreal feeling. I'll just leave it at that. I'm at a loss for words right now. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, like Zaxby's, I had a week or two ago, I met with corporate. I was running around with them, kind of sitting down with them, showing as a 22-year-old kid that, hey, I'm willing to put in the work, I'm willing to put in the grind, and willing to operate and nonetheless, put your company out there and push it out to the West Coast and show you, hey, I want to operate your company. I want to push your company out. I want to help you make money because you'll help me make money nonetheless. And, it's crazy to think that all the stuff I've been really working at and continuously doing day in, day out, all the work that I felt like has gone unnoticed by friends, family, people I love and care about, realizing that God's noticing every single day. He's noticing and he's pushing me forward. He's keeping me strong. He's helping me continue to have faith and just continue to push forward. Like every day that goes by that I'm working and I feel like it goes unnoticed or it does go unnoticed, in reality, he's there tallying up each day that I'm sitting there putting in the work in to build my dreams and to become the successful person that I want to be. So I don't want to keep sitting here and kind of just glazing myself, but I want to put into perspective for you guys that to take a step back and, with whatever craft, with whatever you're working on, and you feel, whoa, and you kind of feel like that, God's not, like, nobody's really noticing. God's tallying up every single day you're putting in the work and that you're continuously grinding for what you want out of life. He's there tallying up each day, sitting by your side, making sure that you hold on to that faith and hold on to just being a strong human being and to push forward despite failures. Because I failed. The last 2 years, I've failed astronomically. I've lost really good people. I've lost the amount of money. I've got myself into debt. You know, I've gone to some dark places, and I didn't really have anybody. I had a good friend, and I had God. That's it. And it's crazy that God is now finally answering my call, answering my manifestations, you know. So when you feel alone, when you are going through this process and you feel alone, take a step back and realize that God's sitting there. He's rooting for you. He's right next to you, you know, making sure that you stay strong and you continue to push forward for what you want out of life. You know, it's just, like I said previously, it's a supernatural feeling, because everything I could possibly ever want out of life, everything that I've dreamed of, all the goals that I've given myself are slowly becoming a reality right in front of me. And I want to sit here and tell you guys this to nonetheless help you realize and understand that the work that you do, the effort and the time that you put in does not go unnoticed. Not one bit. It's always, God's always sitting there. He's rooting for you. He's on your side. So it's just something that you need to realize, especially moving up in life, you know. Like, to think that I'm a real estate investor at 22 years old, I'm a franchisee at 22 years old, and I'm building my empire, my real estate empire and my franchisee empire. And it's going to be a great experience. I know it's going to get more hectic, and I know it's going to get crazy, and I know it's only going to get more chaotic and stressful, but I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it. You know, this is what I want. This is what I've agreed to go through as an entrepreneur. And, you know, it's going to suck sometimes, but, you know, I'm going to love it. I'm passionate about this stuff. I can't wait to see where I am within these next handful of years. And, you know, besides God, for all the people that, you know, have been able to sit there and support me, whether it's my family or, you know, long distance friends from where I used to live, or, you know, even like friends I've fallen out of touch with, you know, noticing that, you know, hey, this kid's doing shit, you know. But yeah, I want to take the time to really hop on here and, you know, kind of put that out there. You know, that's my 2 cents. Do what you want with it, but just understand that your work does not go unnoticed. Your consistency does not go unnoticed. You know, I mean, of course, to yourself, it shouldn't, because you're sitting there going through it day in, day out, and you might lose faith. You might get distracted. You might get like, oh, is this time that I'm investing, is it really worth it? And everything you could have won out of life is worth it. You know, the world is yours. You know, if you've seen Scarface, you know, the world is yours. There's nothing in this world that doesn't belong to you, that you can't get, that you can't go out there and get. So before I continue to sit on here and yapping, that's what I gotta say. Do what you want with it, but, you know, follow along for my journey, man. This is the beginning. You know, I've been working at it for 2.5, 3 years now, and things are really starting to kick off for me. And it doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real. But yeah, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be pushing out more content, especially on the real estate side of things. But yeah, stay tuned. Thanks all for watching.